All right, roll call. Emily Bose,
Here.
Emily Brown,
Here.
Jamie Gamones,
Here.
Rebecca Jaffe,
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Bella Karwadowitz,
Here.
Colin McGonigal,
Here.
Sarah Obert,
Here.
Toby Ozibodu,
Present.
Megan Welfer,
Yo.
Josh Wick,
Bite me.
and Ruth Zilke.
I'm a serious playwright. Why am I doing this?
Great, we're all here. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jurassic Park. I'm lying, of course. This is a comedy show. We just haven't thought up a title quite yet. Hopefully, we'll come up with something by the end of the pandemic because, a comedy show without a title is like making love in a canoe. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me yammer, you're here to laugh, so let's get moving, won't us?
Yay!
And then Lucas was like, wait a minute, I think I have my keys on me after all. And then he pats his shin, and he pulls his keys out of his sock.
Wow.
They were there the entire time.
Oh my god, that is classic Lucas. Oh, could you pass me a sweet and sour sauce packet?
Sure, here, Chloe.
Thanks.
How did his keys even get there?
I don't know. And neither did he, actually.
That is crazy.
Oh,
It appears we've both reached for the last crab Rangoon.
yeah. It appears we have.
Only one of us can partake in the sumptuous joys of this last morsel.
Why can't you just split it in half so you can both have it?
That's not how crab Rangoons work, Tanner. It's all or nothing.
Well, your hand's kinda on my hand, so I think that means I touched it first.
Your happenstance. I started going for the crab Rangoon first. You saw it, Tanner.
Don't drag me into this.
Well, it doesn't really matter who went for it first. It's who touched it first that counts.
The crab Rangoon is rightfully mine.
Oh, as if. I mean, it's mine.
There's only one way to settle this dispute. A debate. Tanner will moderate.
Oh, god damn it.
Fine. Bring it on.
Chloe, you fool. Do you realize what you've just dragged us both into? Natalie used to be head of the debate team in high school.
Don't worry, Tanner. I can hold my own in a debate.
That's not what I meant. Natalie is a debating monster. She takes these kinds of things way too seriously. Her parents had to put her in rehab after her last debate.
You're exaggerating.
Well, they put her somewhere. She had to miss 2 whole weeks of school.
If the moderator would allow us, I'd like to begin.
Sure, go ahead.
Esteemed members of the panel, since the beginning of time, there has been one burning question that has plagued mankind. When two people each reach for a crab Rangoon, to which of the two does it truly belong?
Yeah, that's not a thing.
I politely request that the opposing debater not interrupt me during my speech.
Okay.
In order to answer that question, one must take into consideration a number of factors. 1, who first indicated their desire for the foodstuff. 2, who paid for the food. And 3, in what establishment the food is being eaten. Now, on the grounds of the first factor, I will admit my case is not perfect, as neither I nor Chloe made any vocal indication of any desire for the final Rangoon, i.e. dibs. And though I claim, and rightfully so, that I began reaching for the Rangoon first, this was apparently not witnessed by anyone, not even the person who I presumed was my best friend in the whole world.
Dude.
However, when it comes to the second factor, this is where my case is a Viking.
What?
It's an ill-thought-out Simpsons reference. She used to do those all the time in debates.
Who paid for the food? Behold, Exhibit A, the receipt. Would the moderator care to read the name written on the receipt?
Natalie Everton.
Natalie Everton. Yours truly. The meal in its entirety was paid for in full by me. Now on to the third factor, location. Behold, Exhibit B, a letter sent to this very address concerning the payment for utilities. Mr. Moderator, would you care to read the name on the envelope?
It says Aloysius Zimmerflotz.
What? Really? They said that was taken care of. Huh. Nevertheless, the residence in which the food was consumed was my own.
Okay, Natalie, I think we get it. You can stop now.
Could you please stop interrupting me? I am just about to give my closing statement, and then you can speak your piece, okay? In conclusion, because I paid for the food, and the food was eaten in my domicile, this automatically bestows ownership of the final crab Rangoon to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. I do believe we already have a clear winner for this debate.
Oh, come now, I know I'm good,
Load.
but... What?
While you were yammering away like an idiot, I ate the last crab Rangoon.
That is not fair! I demand she be disqualified!
Whatever. I ate the last crab Rangoon. I'm good.
So you concede?
Yeah, sure.
Yes! Victory is mine! Woo! The crowd goes wild! Woo! Woo!
Want to go over to Bailey's house and play Mario Kart?
Absolutely.
Natalie!
Hey, Quinn!
Hey.
What you watching?
Oh, it's a thing my friend made.
Neat. So, Quinn,
Yeah?
we've been doing this whole stay-at-home thing for a while now.
Yeah, the days are kind of blending together, huh?
Well, not all days are the same.
I mean, sure, I guess, if you can find meaning in them.
No, I mean, like, don't you feel like today is something special?
Not really. It's not a holiday or anything.
No, I mean, like, we've been in here a while, getting to know each other better, learning to cope together, and appreciate the little things.
Look, I don't really like thinking all about it. It's bad enough what's going on in the world. I can't even play Plague Incorporated without getting queasy.
I get ya. So, are you sure there's nothing special about today?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Happy anniversary!
What the?
Happy anniversary! It's the 40-day anniversary of us quarantining together. I made a cake.
Oh, wow. Jesus, it's shaped like a virus. That's great. Just great.
Can you believe it? I know you weren't 100% sold on the idea of me staying here till the end of the semester, but here we are, best friends!
Yep, best friends.
Look at us. We're so lucky.
Yeah, so lucky. And here with you, watching the feeble structure of society melt into a meaningless mess.
What was that?
I was just saying that I'm not that hungry right now. I'll have some cake later.
Are you sure? The cake will melt in this May heat.
Melt? What do you mean melt?
Yeah. When I said cake, that was kind of a misnomer.
What are you talking about?
Well, neither of us have been able to go to the store for a while, so I just kind of filled the inside with whatever was left of the fridge. I just figured you could use the pick-me-up.
Wait, so that's not even a cake?
Well, technically it might be.
Technically.
I'm not really sure. It's got Jell-O powder, some ice cubes, and pasta sauce as a filling. Oh, and some oregano to give the ice texture.
What the hell am I looking at with all this frosting then?
I think that's my sour cream.
What the fuck? Caroline, who is this?
It's our next door neighbor, Stacy. I couldn't find anything to use for frosting, so I knocked on their door and they let me their sour cream.
Only if I could join the party.
Caroline, we're supposed to be in quarantine. Who knows where this person has been?
Hey now, just because I've been working full-time outside doesn't...
What? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were an essential worker.
Oh no, I'm not one of those. I've just been working full-time outside at my mini-face massage parlor. I work outside in the heat so I can use the skin's natural oils. I've been working on the corner by the Walgreens for about 3 weeks now. business will pick up someday, I'm sure.
Okay, that's it. I have had it with this, Caroline, and I have had it with you.
What did I do?
You cannot invite strange people into our apartment without asking me. You, whoever you are,
Stacy.
get the hell out of my apartment!
Yeesh. Okay, little Miss Party Pooper. Acting like there's a crisis or something.
There is a crisis! Watch the news!
Quinn, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to...
Get me sick with your watery sour cream tomato paste cake?
No.
Just... Look, I'm sorry. You did your best, and you failed miserably. Let's just leave the cooking to me, okay?
Sure. You bet.
I think I'll make some chicken tonight.
Yeah. About the chicken. I used that to make a batch of cupcakes for tomorrow.
I hate you.
Aw.
Well, it's been quite a long, dramatic evening, but I do believe I've finally gotten down to the bottom of things. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary individuals, I have determined who it was that killed Mr. Barnaby Evans.
Oh, thank heaven for that. At last we can put this ghastly night behind us.
Of course you would want to put this night behind you, Mrs. Wilkinson.
Exactly what are you insinuating, detective?
Well, Mrs. Wilkinson, during my investigation, I just so happened to discover that you and Barnaby Evans had been having a secret affair for 4 years prior to this night.
Genevieve, how could you?
It's a lie, Edward. I could never be unfaithful to you.
Really? Then explain this pair of bloomers with your name embroidered on the waistband. They were in Mr. Evans's file cabinet marked under W for wow.
What have you got to say for yourself, Genevieve?
I'm sorry, Edward. I was weak.
Tonight just so happened to be the night you decided to call it quits. You were incensed. You had given him the best years of your life. You hated him for breaking up with you. You despised him for it.
All right, I admit it. I did hate him for leaving me. But I didn't kill him.
Of course you didn't. You couldn't have possibly killed him. At the time of the murder, you were out in the garden hacking the rose bushes apart with an axe. Your husband, on the other hand...
Now wait just a minute! What possible motive would I have had for killing Barnaby Evans? I mean, I didn't even know about the affair until just recently.
True. But that wasn't the only wrong that Barnaby Evans had ever done to you. Two of you were former business partners. He had embezzled millions of dollars from the business and then framed you. You spent 3 years in prison for a crime you didn't commit. And prison does things to a man's mind, makes him bitter.
Oh, all right. So he framed me and had me sent to prison. I had every reason to want to see him dead. Even so, I did not kill him.
Of course you didn't. At the time of the murder, you were outside the bathroom door, tying your shoelaces and waiting for the person before you to finish. Which brings me to Jack Dinsmore.
What? You think I killed him? Detective, I am insulted.
Why wouldn't you want to kill Barnaby Evans? After all, he was blackmailing you.
What's he talking about, Jack?
Nothing, dear.
Oh, I wouldn't call trying to extort $500,000 from you in exchange for not releasing compromising photos of you to the press nothing, Mr. Dinsmore.
Compromising photos? Photos of what?
Photos of Mr. Dinsmore judging a pie-eating contest 3 years ago and accepting a bribe from one of the competitors. You knew that if those photos ever got released to the public, your gubernatorial campaign would be over before it even began. So you needed to guarantee his silence.
All right, so he was blackmailing me. The fact remains that I am innocent.
I know you are, Mr. Dinsmore. You couldn't have possibly killed Barnaby Evans. You were the person in the bathroom Mr. Wilkinson was waiting on. Your wife, on the other hand...
Now, wait just a minute, detective.
Don't bother denying it, Mrs. Dinsmore. It's well known that Barnaby Evans was the reason behind your sudden retirement from ventriloquism. He had promised you the lead role in a big play he'd been producing, but only on the condition that you give up your ventriloquist act and publicly denounce ventriloquism as being, and I quote, poopy. Then, when you had done it, you found, much to your chagrin, that there was no play. He had simply wanted you out of commission so that he could steal your act and give it to his considerably less talented nephew, Roderick. You've held a grudge against him ever since.
That may be so, but I didn't kill Barnaby Evans.
Of course you didn't, Mrs. Dinsmore. You were also in the bathroom at the time of the murder. With Mr. Dinsmore.
Ew!
Errol, really?
I'm not proud, but I'd do it again.
Me too, darling, me too.
Good Lord, I have to clean that bathroom.
And that brings us to the maid, Simona. You've worked with Barnaby Evans for 12 years now. You've seen him at his absolute worst, his absolute most monstrous. You know every evil act he's committed, every crime against humanity, every under-the-table deal he's made with certain hostile foreign governments, every Girl Scout he's stolen cookies from. You know better than anyone else what a despicable man he was.
The man was scum. He used to hunt Jehovah's Witnesses for sport.
His favorite hobby, though, was live taxidermy.
Yes. I've seen him lure many an unsuspecting sap down to his laboratory in the basement. Down to their doom. He skinned and stuffed at least 50 people down in that dungeon of his, including my beloved wife. I tried to warn her. She wouldn't listen.
All the more reason for you to finally rid the world of him, to do humanity a favor.
I won't lie and say I never thought about it, but I didn't do it. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. I didn't kill him.
I know. At the time of the murder, you were washing the dishes. So you couldn't have possibly committed the murder either.
Ugh.
Well, damn it then. Who did kill Barnaby Evans?
Yes, detective. Just please tell us, for God's sake, who killed Barnaby Evans?
The murderer was... me! I did it! In the dining room with the lead pipe! Go ahead! Check under the floorboards! There you will find his hideous heart! I killed Barnaby Evans! Me! I'm the king rat! And I'm glad I did it! Glad I told ya! And I'd do it again! Over and over and over again! What goes up must come down! Spinning wheel.
Oh dear, that's another detective gone mad.
Oh, this makes what, 5 now? Ugh.
Why does this keep happening?
I suppose we'll never know who killed Barnaby Evans.
That's because I'm not dead!
Barnaby Evans!
That's right. I wasn't murdered after all. I was merely pining for the fjords. And you poor dopes went to all the trouble of driving 5 private eyes insane for nothing.
How horribly anticlimactic. Edward, dear, shoot him.
Yes, dear.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Come, Jack. Shall we go to the bathroom?
Yes, let's.
Oh, no, you don't. Get back here.
It hurt you.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Hi there, Loony Larry here, and I'm having my biggest clearance sale ever. With prices so low, I'm practically giving this stuff away. Everything must go, and I mean everything. The IRS caught on to a lot of my fraudulent practices, and now I'm going off to the hooskow. All because in order to keep my prices so mind-bogglingly low, I had to cook the books, fudge the numbers, and cheat a crapload of powerful investors. But who gives a damn about investors? I only care about you, the customer. That's why you're never going to find bargains like these anywhere else. Bad credit, no problem. Haven't got any money at all? Well, that's not a problem either. Loony Larry loves to barter. We will take literally anything as a form of currency. Cans of beans, old seashells, your sperm, even a bucket of pig's blood. Where'd you get it? Why do you have it? Who cares? We'll take it. We'll take anything. Everything must go. Hell, I'm not going to need any of this stuff where I'm going. So come on down and take advantage of this literally once-in-a-lifetime clearance sale here at Loony Larry. These bargains are insane.
Hello, Decatur. You're listening to The Drive on WJMU. I'm Carrie Gibson, broadcasting live in our own domicile. Joining me via Skype today is a band that's been rocking the campus both literally and figuratively, Jimmy Pierce and Brenda Williams of St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having us, Carrie.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
So you've been performing together now for 2 years, right?
Yeah, we met second semester freshman year.
We just kind of started jamming one day at a party, and then we were like, hey, we should start a band. So I got in contact with a friend of mine who played drums, and Brenda called her brother who plays keys, and here we are.
Cool. Now, you have a song you do a lot at concerts, Picnic on Jupiter.
Yeah.
I was wondering, does your head hurt whenever you think about space?
What?
Does your head hurt whenever you think about space?
No,
Mine does. I mean, it's so big and huge, and there's so much stuff to know, and we can never know everything about it.
That's fascinating and all, but could we talk?
Do you think we'll ever be visited by aliens?
What?
Do you think intelligent life forms from another part of the galaxy, or even another part of the universe, will ever visit Earth?
I don't know. Not really.
If they do, I hope they're nice.
Look, can we please just talk about our music?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we could promote our new song.
Do you think we'll ever find a vaccine for cancer?
What?
I was watching this episode of The Twilight Zone the other night where this alien came to Earth disguised as a human, but then he got found out and they shot him, and it turned out that he was trying to give humanity the formula for a vaccine against all forms of cancer.
You know what? Screw this. I think we're done here.
Wait.
No, you're absolutely nuts. You're Fruit Loops, lady.
But...
Goodbye.
Was it something I said? Well, I was going to play a Picnic on Jupiter for you right now, but I don't think it'd be very appropriate at the moment. Maybe later, but in the meantime, here's the latest single from another up-and-coming artist on campus. It's Bad Bitch at Home by Becca here on WJMU 89.5, The Quad.
Bad bitch at home, bad bitch at home. I can't go roam, I'm the bad bitch at home. Bad bitch at home, bad bitch at home. I can't go roam, I'm the bad bitch at home. First things first, I wanna smoke a joint, but instead, I watch my professor's PowerPoint. Then I go to the club and spend all my cash. Actually, instead, I'll just take out the trash. Then I wanna down a bottle of vodka. Oh wait, I have microwavable latkes. They're done! Bad bitch at home, bad bitch at home. I can't go roam, I'm the bad bitch at home. Bad bitch at home, bad bitch at home. I can't go roam, I'm the bad bitch at home. I get dressed up and go looking for the guys. I'm looking super hot. You can't believe your eyes. Then I realize that there's no one around, and without the approval of men, I feel insignificant because I've never taken the time to explore my true identity. And I'm starting to think that I've been using partying as my escape from my insecurities, and now I have no choice but to face those insecurities because there is nothing else and no one else to turn to. Bad bitch at home, bad bitch at home. I can't go roam, I'm the bad bitch at home. Bad bitch at home, bad bitch at home. I can't go roam, I'm the bad bitch at home.
Mom!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Win a Bunch of Shit at Home Edition. I'm Snack Binkley, here with our big winner of the day, Miss Molly Pangilinan.
Hi!
Now, Molly, you're playing for the Jumbo Prize. Are you excited?
Oh, you bet, Snack.
Wonderful! Now, before we go on, I'd just like to thank our lovely model, Irene, for working alongside us from her home, presenting all the prizes the contestants have won this week. You're doing a bang-up job, Irene.
Thanks.
I hope it hasn't been too inconvenient for you to keep all this stuff in your house.
Oh no, not at all. Not since my boyfriend left me.
Great! Now, before the break, Molly, you gave us the answer, lemon curry. Now, if the invisible squid explodes, you'll win our jumbo prize. All right, judges, show us that invisible squid. Congratulations, Molly! You've won the jumbo prize!
Yay!
Irene, show her what she's won.
All right, let me see. I can't see it. Oh, I don't think they sent it to me. No, I can't find today's jumbo prize.
Come on, Irene, don't keep the lovely lady waiting.
I can't find it.
Well, turn to improvise!
Congratulations, Molly. You've won this stapler from the fine folks at Stapler Dude. This handy gadget can perform just about any task you need it to. It staples, it staples, it even staples. Remember, if it's not a Stapler Dude stapler, then it just plain doesn't exist.
Wow, a stapler. Fun.
You've also won this beautiful folder from Folder Person. Put documents in it, wear it as a festive hat.
If there's some kind of issue, you don't have
Also
to...
won these magnificent sunglasses. Be the talk of the town in these snazzy specs from the Sunglass Basket. The Sunglass Basket. We're a thing.
Okay, those are actually kind of nice.
And they'll serve you well on your big post-quarantine vacation.
Vacation? Oh, okay, yes, your wonderful 2-week vacation to Hoboken, New Jersey. See all the fabulous sights like my Aunt Cheryl or some rats.
Okay, we really don't have to go through this.
There's one more big prize for you, Molly.
We really don't need to.
It's your very own personal robot butler. Bleep, blorp. I'll get it, Mom. Tea is ready. Bleep, blorp, bleep.
Ugh.
Well, that's about all the time we have for us today. Thank you all for joining us. This is Snack Dinkley saying, don't forget to have your bathroom rugs spayed and neutered. Good night.
She turned around to see why John wasn't responding. And he was dead! And embedded into his skull was the rusty hook!
Whoa, that was such a good story, Colin.
Thank you.
Anybody else got a spooky story they want to tell?
I've told all of mine.
Yeah, me too. And I don't think I could come up with one off the cuff the way Colin does.
Really, it's just a lot of practice. That's my secret. I'm no genius or anything.
You are, though. It's amazing how quickly your mind works.
Yeah.
Come on, it's nothing.
Just take the damn compliment, dude.
All right, thanks.
Well, if nobody's got any more scary stories, I guess we can all go to bed then.
I think maybe I could give it a try.
You've got one?
I mean, I kind of just have sort of a germ of an idea, but I think I can make it come together.
Cool, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so it starts with this perfectly normal guy in a perfectly normal house on what would otherwise be a perfectly normal day.
Ooh, promising. I like.
Perfectly normal except for one thing. Today is the day he has to file his tax returns! He'd waited too long, so he had to, get them done right away.
We get it.
Okay, so he doesn't want to miss the deadline, so he does the work really, really fast, and he doesn't notice that he forgot to carry the two.
I don't get it. How is that scary?
He forgot to carry the two. That's totally going to screw with his returns. He may even get audited.
Jake, I think what Yolanda meant was that messing up on your tax returns is kind of a mundane thing. It's not really a Halloween type of scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What you tend to want to go for is like some mysterious creature or supernatural being or something like that.
Yeah, something where someone could get killed gruesomely.
Oh, okay. Let me try another one. I think I've got it now. I think I know what to do.
Okay. Give it a whirl.
So, it all starts on this dark alleyway. There's this young, beautiful woman walking home from a party, carrying her stilettos in her hands. Suddenly, she hears a crash, like someone bumped into a garbage can, like someone was watching her, following her even. She turns around. Nothing. All is still and calm and quiet. She turns back, and all of a sudden, there in front of her is the Greek god Zeus! Ah! You know, Zeus, because he could never keep it in his pants.
Whoa!
Oh, dude, no!
Yeah, just no.
What was wrong? What'd I do?
I think you went for the wrong kind of scary.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of situation is petrifying AF, but it's not like a fun kind of scary.
Yeah, that was just straight up wrong and bad.
We were talking about the kind of scary stuff you would see in a horror movie. You know, like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. Cheesy, scary.
Oh, okay. Let me try it again.
Okay, but this is the last one, and then we all go to bed, okay?
Okay. So, it's a cold winter's day. Two kids are outside building a snowman. An ominous wind blows, chilling them to the core. One of the children notices one of the snowman's twig arms moving. The other child says he's just seeing things. So they go back to working on their snowman. Suddenly, something grabs the first child by the throat. It's the snowman. Before either child can say or do anything, the snowman's mouth opens wide open, revealing teeth sharp as knives where his pebble smile used to be. With one mighty chomp, the snowman bites the first child's head off!
Whoa!
The other child begins running for dear life, but the snowman is much too fast for him. He runs with all his might until he just can't run anymore. He stops and he looks behind him, and there is the snowman.
Oh.
Slowly and weakly crawling towards his victim-to-be, melting. The mighty snow demon felled by an even greater evil. Global warming!
All right, bedtime. Let's hit the sack.
Yeah.
Wait,
This is why we didn't
what did I
invite
do wrong?
the Repkins group.
What
This
did I
is
do,
why we
guys?
didn't invite him to the Neopets
Guys,
group.
come back.
This is why we
Guys.
don't take him camping.
Well, that's our show for this week. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you'll join us again same time next week, or whenever it is you watch us. Be safe, and good night.